What's actually happening when an avoidant pulls away? When someone pulls away or disappears suddenly, many people panic and then they analyze every message, replay every conversation, and assume that they did something wrong. A secure person doesn't do that. And that difference is exactly why secure people don't chase, spiral, or lose themselves when an avoidant pulls away. Being secure isn't about being calm naturally. It's about responding from a completely different internal place. In this video, we'll break down how a secure person actually responds when an avoidant pulls away, and why your dreams quietly reveal when it's time to step back, set boundaries, or move on. For many people, having someone pull away or ghost them can be an anxiety producing trigger, but it usually has very little to do with you. For many avoidant people, nothing went wrong. In fact, things may have started to feel too right. For them, emotional closeness is the trigger. Their nervous system reads that as risk, and a long learned fear kicks in. If I let myself rely on someone, I will get hurt. Most avoidants learned early on that emotional needs won't reliably be met. Closeness means eventual abandonment, and early in life, vulnerability was shut down or ignored. So pulling away becomes the safest option. If you're in a relationship with an avoidant, understanding where this comes from can help you stop taking it personally, but it doesn't mean that you have to accept emotional absence at the cost of your needs and desires. Even a secure person can inadvertently get into a relationship with an avoidant, because everyone really is on some sort of spectrum between secure and insecure. Maybe it's someone in your family and you didn't choose it, but here you are. Is all hope lost? No. Anyone on that spectrum would benefit on practicing being more secure. First, know a secure person can hold compassion and still have boundaries. It is okay to say, that doesn't work for me. If you're recognizing some avoidant tendencies in yourself, especially if you're a parent, there's actually a really clear way to work with that. Dreams give you information that you don't usually have access to when you're awake. They show where boundaries get crossed and how you instinctively respond. Here's a dream that makes that really clear, along with what a secure person looks like. I walk into a community center. There are soldiers, and I'm pretty nervous. I start digging through my purse looking for something of mine. I pull it out, and instead, it's a book that was written by my boyfriend. It's written in a really one-sided way, and I no longer believe in that viewpoint. A purse in this dream is a container that creates a clear boundary on the dreamer's personal identity and self-worth. Why? Because purses hold our IDs and valuables, and our bags are very personal. In waking life, she knew something was off with her relationship, and she thought maybe it was something that she did wrong or something she could fix. This dream showed her why her perspective or viewpoint on that relationship was beginning to change, and why she was clinging to it so dearly. The soldiers are there to show her that she was holding on to a relationship dynamic that was long past its expiration point. And she was doing that out of fear and hypervigilance. She thought she just needed to be more of a team player for the relationship. That's where the community center comes into this dream. She's digging into her purse in the dream, not finding her valuables, but discovering that she's been valuing the partnership over her own needs. Ultimately, the dream shows that she's confronting the issue despite her anxiety around it, So that means she's responding like a secure person. Being a secure person doesn't always feel comfortable. When someone you care about starts pulling away, if you're a secure person, it can still feel uneasy. The difference is that you don't have to translate that discomfort into immediate conclusions or action. And you don't have to start bending into whatever shape you think will make the avoidant person stay. Instead, there's a pause, a kind of immediate internal check in. Okay, something feels off. Let me name it and see what happens. That's what security feels like. It's not confidence that you know the right answer, and you're also not judging the other person, but it's just enough self trust to stay present. A secure person might say something like, I've noticed some distance between us, and I don't want to make any assumptions. And I also want you to know that what I value in a relationship is communication and emotional availability. And that's how I want to continue going forward with you. Is that also what you want? A secure person isn't saying this to convince the other person to stay. It's simply just being compassionately honest. The avoidant gets to decide their response. I think it's perfectly natural for all of us to lean towards avoidant from time to time. And just because someone is being that way doesn't mean you need to scrap the whole thing right then and there. But also, if you're secure in your boundaries, then you will be secure when it comes time to enforce those boundaries. If they are truly avoidant, their answer might be a bit vague. They're busy, they're stressed out, or just need space. If you're a secure person, you don't argue that explanation because you don't need reassurance about how you already feel. A secure person watches to see what happens next. Do things shift? Does the person lean back in? Do they make space for connection again? Or does the distance stay? The avoidant is on notice, and their actions speak volumes. If the distance continues, a secure person doesn't beg for crumbs or disappear dramatically. I've sure had my fair share of dramatic disappearances. I had become the avoidant that I was accusing the other person of being. Well, you know what they say, experience is something you don't get until just after you needed it. So a secure person speaks clearly. That may sound like, I've enjoyed what we shared, but it feels like we're wanting different things. I'm looking for mutual availability, and this dynamic is no longer aligned with me. It's not cold or harsh, it's valuing yourself. And yes, it can hurt. Responding like a secure person doesn't mean it's easy, but it means that you don't abandon yourself to avoid pain. If this helped you see your situation more clearly or helped you understand your own dreams, give it a like and let me know about your experiences in the comments. I hope you saw that being secure isn't about staying calm all the time or saying the perfect thing or knowing exactly how it's going to turn out. Being secure is about valuing yourself and being willing to act from that place even if it's uncomfortable. Once again, thanks for dreaming with me. May your nights be rich with guidance and your mornings full of clarity.